then I said the belief systems that you hold, because a lot of time, and I'm talking about my own personal experience. I don't know how many of you know this, but I actually began my career at the age of 38. I was a homemaker before that. So everything that I've done, professionally was after the age of 38. And when I started off, there were a lot of limitations and blocks that I had. So there were so many things that I wanted to do, and I couldn't do it because there were certain blocks and certain beliefs and certain limitations that were, self-imposed, which wasn't allowing me to move forward. And so I had to work. And these are all your beliefs and, everything that you kind of ingrain in yourself as you're growing up. And my biggest one was that I couldn't even talk to people, let alone a group. I could not even speak to like two people face to face, somebody who I didn't know. So it was that bad. And that was, again, a kind of a subconscious programming. So kind of had to work a lot on myself for a lot of things. So that's, again, like I said, your beliefs, your actions are a function of your beliefs. Your behaviors are a function of your belief systems and your internal programming. And also a lot to do with the way you kind of converse with your own self, the thoughts that you carry, because ultimately the thoughts that you carry is going to reflect in your actions, and your actions ultimately determines the results that you get. Yeah. So what are the kind of actions that you have? And if you're not getting the right results, then you need to watch your actions, and your actions always and always come from your internal beliefs and behavior system. So that's about the B element of image, which is body language and behaviors. Then coming to the C is the communication part. So communication, of course, we all understand. How do we communicate? It's not only what we say, it's also how we say it that makes a lot of difference. And then again, it's not only with people around you, it's also how you're communicating with your own self. Because again, that internal dialogue is so important to kind of, again, it dictates your own actions. And your actions will get you the results that you're looking for. So communication with others and communication with self. Now, I think some of you are Toastmasters here, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe it's just a guess. But yes, that's what I did. I kind of joined Toastmasters to kind of work on that, thing that I had where I couldn't speak up in a crowd. And thankfully got over that. So communication with self and with others. And here also communication is what you say, how you say it, all of that. And communication is also now visual. So when you talk of communication, it's visual, vocal, and verbal. So visual would be your appearance and your body language. That's the visual communication that you're having. Verbal are the words you use, and vocal is the everything other than that. So it's your tone, it's your pitch, it's your pause, it's your the speed at which you speak, the pronunciations, the enunciations, the pauses, all of that is the vocal element of communication. Then coming to the D element. The D element, which I said, is the digital imprint that you have. Now, everybody is on social media these days. Everybody is. I mean, I don't think there's anybody who's not, at least LinkedIn, if not anything, right? And then again, how are you projecting yourself out there? How are you projecting yourself out there? It's very important. So that's your digital imprint, because people do look up your social media profiles. You have your Instagram, you have your Facebook, you have LinkedIn, which is the professional network that you have. And then Facebook speaks a lot about you as a person. The kind of likes, the comments, the shares, the kind of posts that you put up, it speaks a lot about you as a person. And did you know that nowadays there are agencies who just do this, coming up with a person's profile. So they analyze your social media profiles and they generate a report about the kind of person you are. And a lot of big companies who are employing their staff, they actually hire these agencies to get those reports, because it tells them a lot about the person that they're taking on board. It's not only about their social or their academic or professional skills. It's also about social skills. It's also about the people they're interacting with, because that also affects you in a lot of way. You are some total of the people that you hang out with, right? So it's all about that. So again, what you're putting out on social media also plays a very, very important role in the image that you're building for yourself. So what is it that you're putting out on social media? On Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. So these are three major ones that we work on, right? And even YouTube now. People have started making a lot of YouTube videos and putting out on YouTube for their own marketing purposes. So yeah, then again, how are you projecting yourself on YouTube? What do you want to talk about? And again, are you dressed appropriately for that role that you're playing? And closer home, if you've just seen the graph, or if you've just seen a Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, to what he was, I mean, you just look at his pictures from a few years ago and as to how he looks now, right? He's had a massive image makeover, and he's had people working on it. And you look at his pictures a few years back and you look at him now, there's a vast difference. And even if you wouldn't know him as a person, yeah, you just take just those two pictures and you compare, and then you would know, as to just by changing the appearance, because that's the first thing that people notice about you. So whenever you meet somebody, the first thing that you always notice, and there's an order, it's a proven science. The first thing that you notice about a person is the appearance and grooming. And this is the order that it follows. So it's appearance, and then body language and behaviors, and then it would be the communication. So I spoke about the D part. Now, what about the E? The E is the energetic influence that you have. Now, we know that everybody has an aura. We carry energy with us. There's an energetic field around us. And this energetic field is vibrating. It sends out vibrations, which is, again, communicating with people. And so vibrations is what we call as body vibes. We usually say this, oh, I don't get good vibes, and I get very good vibes from so and so. And even places have energy, even places have vibes, right? So I don't like the energy of this place, or this place is very nice. So that's the energy that every place, everybody, every being, and we also carry a certain energy with us. So then, is your energy clean? You also have to clean your energies. And your vibrations, again, coming from the thoughts that you carry, the feelings that you have. That's your state of mind again. So what kind of vibrations are you giving? Because the vibrations people can sense. People can sense your energy. So it's, again, very important to be a little mindful of your energy. And the other part is that it's also very important to clean your energy, because and when I say cleaning your energy, we know that we have a chakra system, right? So one way of cleaning your energies would be to cleaning your thoughts and to cleaning your feelings, and kind of having it at a positive level, because when you think positive, when you feel positive, the energy or the vibrations you give out is positive. People sense that, people feel that. And the other thing is, you have your chakras, which also you need to clean, because if you're not cleaning that, you're not able to source the universal life force energy. And that also is very important for your physical being, for your physical self. So just kind of adding a little bit over here. So when we talk about our physical self, we say that food is the fuel we need. Yes, food is the fuel we need, but that is just one of the 5 things that we need to fuel our body. So there's food, there's water, there's sunlight, you need sunlight, and there's the ground energy. So you need the ground energy as well, because that's why it feels so good when we're walking barefoot, yeah, in the mornings on the sand or on or the grass, or if you're within nature, you just feel so good, because there's an exchange of ions that's happening between you and the ground. So that's the ground energy that also your body needs to maintain a good physical self. And the last energy out of the 5 is the universal life force energy that we have around us. And this is the one energy that is there all around us. And that is sourced by our chakras. So our chakras are like funnels. So you have this vortex, and it's like a funnel which is connected to your internal organs. And besides the food and all these things, you also need the universal life force energy to have a healthy body. And if the chakras are blocked, it will not be able to absorb that energy and supply it to the organs. So that's where, you have sometimes the feeling of not being so well physically as well. So yeah, this is the 5 major elements of image. And like I said, it's not one thing, it's everything put together that builds up your image or creates a perception about you. And that's how people see you, that's how people remember you. And so it's very important to be mindful of these things. And like I said, it changes, it's not going to be the same. It's a continuous process. You cannot do it once and stop it. You've got to revisit your image every 6 months, at least once a year, and see what are the things that you now need to change, because now you're ready for the next level. And each next level will demand a different version of you. So then what is it that you need to work on for yourself now? And it could be any of those 5 elements, or it could be all of those 5 elements. And that's something which is a very proactive, ongoing process. And that's why it's called image management, because you need to manage it just like how you manage your finances, just like how you manage your business. You also have to manage your image, because that's ultimately people's perception about you. And then people like to associate and work with people they like and trust. So what you're doing here is you're kind of amping up your likability, your trust factor. Yeah. So this is about image and image management in a nutshell. And I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any here.
Shagufta, very interesting and invigorating session. Thank you. My query is, the gentleman you mentioned, the banker, how much did it cost him, the makeover?
The makeover. Okay. So it didn't cost a lot, because like I said, all we did was we changed his glasses. So a glasses would cost how much? And I got him a good one. I told him to get a good one. So that would have been a max to max, like 1,000, 1,200 dirhams. Okay. A good pen, you know how much a good pen costs. And yeah, the major part he would have spent on his suits, because he did have some blazers and stuff like that. So a basic black coat everybody has. But for men, I would definitely like to say here, go bespoke. Have 2 suits, but have it tailored to your specifications. Because I don't have my presentation here, wherein I have 2 pictures. Because I'm not connected on my laptop. That's why I got my laptop, but unfortunately I could not connect. It's just not connecting. Even if you have 2 people, and I have a picture of that, where I have the same person wearing exactly the same suit, the same color. It's exactly the same. The only difference is how it's tailored. All right. One is off the rack and one is tailored to his specifications. So for men and even for women, go bespoke when it comes to suits. This makes the difference lies, the difference between good and great lies in the details. So the difference between good and great lies in the details. So the detailing is very important. So you could be wearing a suit, but it's the detailing about the suit. What are the line, shape, color, texture, patterns? And again, is it well fitted to yourself? Is it made for you? Or is it just... So that's right. So yeah, how much you have spent? More than neither. I think more than 4 or 5 grand on that.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah.
And how much do you charge?
It depends. So it depends on there are packages. So you want to work only on the appearance, or you want to work like a composite thing. There are different packages. You can reach out to me and we can talk about that.
Great.
I will.
Thanks.
I will add here what Shagufta would have to answer. I mean, on a lighter side, she would look at you and she will see which pen is there in your pocket. Is it a Montblanc Cross or a, this pen, plastic pen? So that depends on her charges. And the suit which is bespoke for her.
No, it doesn't depend on that.
Yeah, because she's an image makeover. This is the first thing that is going to come in her mind.
Makes a lot of difference. I've seen people on stage, and there are things called image makers and image breakers, and people are not aware. So for example, for men, I don't know how many of you know this, maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't. So if you're wearing socks, should it match your trousers or should it match your shoes?
Obviously, trousers.
Trousers, of course, yes. That's what I do.
Yeah. Okay, great. Trousers. But then I've seen men, like businessmen, who don't know this, and that just becomes a breaker. So there's these little things that you can keep in mind, and those become distractions in a way. And colors, color psychology. So colors also subconsciously affect people. What are the kind of colors that you need to wear? So I'm very mindful. Now that I know the science, it's a science, right? So now that I know it, I'm very, very mindful of the colors that I'm wearing, depending on the kind of meeting where I'm having the meeting, with the people that I'm having the meeting, for what purpose is the meeting. Okay, if I'm in an editor's role, I wear I would, and then again, depending on who I'm meeting. So a lot of things to keep in mind. And when I'm meeting a parent for coaching, I wear different types of clothes, different kind of things that I carry, because subconsciously, I want them to feel comfortable with me. That's the idea. I want them to like me. I want them to trust me. Only then they're going to work with me. So the whole idea here is to create the likability, to create the trust factor. Okay. If I go meet a parent, because I do the sleep talk with the parent, and I'm, they're like in the editor role, they're not going to feel comfortable. And again, if I'm going to meet an entrepreneur looking just like a very casual person, he's not going to take me seriously either. So this is what it is all about, situations. Well, the whole underlying idea here is, how do you create the factor or the likability, so that the people trust you? Only when people trust you will they trust you with whatever it is that they want.
Wow, that was a brilliant session. And I think what really struck to
one
me.
question.
Let's do a quick one, otherwise you're not going to have any referrals for today.
If time permits, I have got one question, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Have a quick one.
First of all, thank you. Very good session. I mean, it added good knowledge and wisdom to us. I mean, basically, I would like to know the role of smell, the scent, in the image makeover.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, I'm into business of protection. I offer protection solutions to people.
Yeah.
In simple terms, I sell insurance, life insurance and general insurance and health insurance, all types of insurance, travel insurance and everything.
Yeah.
So which scent I should wear to, stimulate people to write checks,
Okay. So
this is the question on in the minds of many of the people who are sitting over here. They may not be spelling it. They may not.
Yeah.
The hearty things may not be coming onto their lips. But I brought it. I brought it onto my lips.
No. Great question. So here I would say there is no one thing, because different people respond differently. They have their own preferences. Okay. So I would not say this, but here what I would say is, wear the one that you are comfortable with. Wear the one that you like. Because if you are not comfortable, that discomfort, kind of projects on the other people. So you've got to be very comfortable. So this is what I was talking about, your personal style, remember? And yes, body odor is a part of the entire image management that we do. So there's there's mouth odor, there's body odor, all of that. And we all like to wear fragrances, and we all have our personal. I don't like sweet fragrances. I like something which is more fresh, which is more, citrusy. Those are I don't like sweet floral smells. So if I'm not comfortable in myself, what am I projecting onto the other person? Right? So it's all about being comfortable in what you're doing, because if you're comfortable with yourself, you'll be better able to engage with people. And different people have different preferences and likings. So I wouldn't say that probably there is, yes, smells do have an effect on the conscious mind also. And I'm not really well versed in this particular part, but interesting. It, gives me something to now research upon. How do smells affect the perceptions of people? Thank you so much for that question.
So the key takeaway, Santosh ji, is be comfortable in your own skin, and then the money will flow anyway.
Oh, you have comfortable?
Can I?
Yeah.
Let's take more questions in the end, please. I would like to get started with our referral session.
All right.
And hopefully we will have some time left in the end where we will take...
I have to leave because they are shutting down breakfast there in the next 15 minutes.
So then what I suggest is, Vijay Angutti, please type your question in the chat and allow Shagusta to answer the question in the chat so that we can get started in concurrence.
Yes, what you could also do, Anil, you can just take down your questions. If you can take down that, I will make a video recording of the questions and I'll share it with Anil, and he can share it with all of you if that works.
That's brilliant. And if you'd like to share your contacts in the chat also, Shagusta, if you're happy to allow people to reach out to you.
Yeah, definitely.
So use the chat and, also do join into our Entrepreneur Connect members only WhatsApp group as well. So
I'll do that.
Do join the chat and use the chat room for the rest of the questions. And will be great to get started.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Right.
Thank you so much for that inspiration.
Yeah. Give me a and I'll kind of, like I said, I'll make a video and I'll share it with you guys.
100%. Awesome. Lovely.
You have a great rest of the day, and I'll just put my contacts here and I have to leave. I need to go. My husband is waiting for me for breakfast.
Oh man, enjoy it.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Okay, great. So welcome everyone to Entrepreneur Connect, the 24th meeting. Thanks, Gaurav, to kick this off this morning. And it's always such a pleasure to see you every Saturday from 7:30 to 9 p.m. of Dubai time. What we're about is we share and exchange leads and references to help each of our businesses grow and scale. So everything happens with contacts, and everything happens with a new contact to help a new business lead that comes in. And then it's of course up to us how we follow up and how we convert them into a business that all of us can monetize. So we're going to go very fast because we almost have only 20 minutes, 30 minutes odd. We finish at 9 and we are quite a few people today. So let's keep our business introductions only up to 15 seconds if we can. Quickly say our name, the introduction of what we do in literally one sentence, if you will, and quickly end with which contact or connection do you want for the rest of the week from our network. So we do not need to go back to our entire history and background about where we started our career from. Just directly talk about what industry, what business are you in today, and whose contact we want so that we can help ourselves. I'll start with mine so that you get an example. I am Alifia. I lead Rooftop Sales, which is a sales training, consulting, and coaching company. We help CEOs and business owners to win more clients for their business. I'm looking for any CEO who's not necessarily making enough money for his business and is struggling to connect with me, and I can help him get more clients and customers. So if you know anyone of that, raise your hand and I will connect with you during the week. Does anyone need to connect with businesses that need more clients and customers? Can raise your hand. It need not be you who needs it. You may know someone who could benefit from this service as well. Okay, we have Rajamani sir's hand raised. We have Dipankar's hands raised. Okay. We have Mohammed Kashif's hand raised. Nice. Okay, great. Thank you very much. We will start with Gaurav. Go ahead.
Morning once again. Gaurav Paul is my name. I am in the business of personal protective equipment, which is masks and gloves. And we manufacture textiles, fabrics, and garments. And I'd love to be connected with people in the following industries: schools, industry, hospitals, stroke medical, pharmacies, etc. And I'd like to meet with the procurement stroke HR people in those companies. I'll be glad to have your referrals. Thank you.
Brilliant. So does anyone know any industry which has more than a few number of people, 400 employees who would need protection equipment, uniforms? Anyone who needs masks or gloves or uniforms? Yeah, Ashok Mehta. Okay, so Gaurav, you will connect with Mr. Ashok this week. Does anyone else know any big industries or hospitals or schools who could benefit from uniforms? Brilliant. Great. Awesome. Let's have eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Harihara. Let's have your introduction.
Hi friends, I'm Harihara Sharma from India, Mumbai, and I run my business vertical called as Handyman. Multigrain Pop is the best brand that I represent, and I'm into the distribution of healthy snacks. I have a presentation today, so we are into guilt-free snacking. That's all. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Harihara, for your introduction. Lovely. Let's have Mohammed Kashif next.
Thank you very much, Alifia. My name is Kashif, and I'm doing two things. Number one, I'm a freelancer tutor for maths and science. And the other side, doing job, I'm working with a Denmark company, Miltech Middle East. Miltech Middle East. This company is operating in this MENA hub for the last 15 years, and they provide waste management solutions. I just tell you two things. What is this? Waste management is a big industry, but what we serve is we just compress your waste, especially cardboard, plastic, glass, PET bottles, and styrofoam. We just compress this thing up to 90%, right? This is our product. In the market, we already have more than 1,000 machines working in different hotels, different industries, food industries, beverage industries, more than 100 top brands we are working with. So my target is not selling, because selling is not about selling. So I want connections. I want to penetrate with this new Entrepreneurs Connect community, just to know each other first. Then industry, my focus industry is hotel industry. So anyone who can help me in this regard, I will be thankful.
Okay, lovely. So anyone who needs to manage your waste better, any industries that need to compress their waste, so it's easier to transport from one end to the other, and it's cheaper. So Gaurav, I will connect you with him. Harihara as well, awesome. Anyone has contacts in hotels that he can use? Mohammed, you may want to say which department in the hotel are you looking for?
Which are 4-star, 3-star small hotels, they call it housekeeping executive, housekeeping department.
Yeah.
The 5-star, they say it hygiene manager or quality managers. They have hygiene managers. So these are the persons relevant.
Okay. So anybody, if they need the housekeeping people in hospitality industry, can connect with him. Any more hands raising? Or you may connect him with someone that may have the right contacts for him. Okay, fine. Jay Prakash, would you like to go next?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Jay Prakash. I'm based out of Bangalore. I run a company called Digital Peak. We help organizations to grow better using technology and automation. Please connect me to marketing teams who are already using websites to generate leads. We are a HubSpot certified partner, and we implement CRM and other tools to help grow better. So please connect me to marketing or sales teams who have more than 10 crores in revenues. Thank you.
So does anyone need your dead websites to start becoming more active? Yeah, Rajamani sir, okay. Rajamani sir, I hope you met him last week. Also, you had your, but yeah, Jaiprakash, Rajamani sir is going to connect with you. Anybody else who needs to make your website make money for you, generate more leads, get traffic? Jaiprakash, I think I need to connect with you to see how we can get that better.
Sure.
I too would love, because my project of online academy is already in progress. Website is managed by the web developer, so I also needs leads from my website. So
brilliant.
That is,
I've got Kash's name as well. And just very quickly, Jaiprakash, it's also your responsibility to reach out to the people that have given their names. So if you don't reach out to Mr. Rajamani, I had my name last week as well, but if you don't reach out to us, it's our responsibility to reach out to them. Okay. Let's have Vijay Angutti next.
Hello, good morning. Yes, I am Vijay Angutti. I am the Director of GCQ certification. We are providing ISO certifications to organizations. Yes, certification is something to bring the organization to the harmony. Basically, if you want to have an autopilot system in the business, then you should have a good system and it should work. And definitely that is what we make sure, that your organization works with a good system, and that is benefiting the organization. Yeah.
So what's your ask? Who are you looking for?
Because the team over here, most of them are decision makers. Yes, if you see that there are opportunities where companies looking for certification, or if you can connect with the people with whom I can contact and to develop the business, yes,
okay,
that's what I'm looking
for. Looking for business owners and key decision makers in companies that could use certifications to improve the quality standards of your offering and get you better credibility with your customers. So does anyone need to improve the certifications in your company? Or know someone who could benefit from such benefits of ISO certifications? It's very complicated to do it. It's not easy at all. I must tell you, I've gone through that process. Okay.
My question is, I would like to connect with Vijay Angutti sir later on to understand the product better, so that I can connect, or probably could be a useful thing for me as well, because I'm a new startup.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah. It's good to put those benchmarks in when you're still new, because then later it becomes too much of expensive refurbishments. Okay, let's have Ajish. Welcome back. Would you like to introduce Ajish? Ajish? Okay,
yeah,
Anil,
good morning, Entrepreneur Connect.
Hi,
Ajish here. Actually, I'm driving right now. That's why delay happened.
No problem.
Sorry.
You want to introduce later?
No. Actually, right now, no issue. Actually, I'm Ajish. I'm from Trivandrum, Kerala, India. We are running software company in Trivandrum. Actually, we are looking for connect with people who are into IT industry. Thank you.
Software for IT companies, right? So they create software. Then don't worry, Ajish, I know your introduction. I'll do it soon. So they create software for companies so that you can customize your customers' experience and things like that. So any ERP softwares or any customized softwares to make your productions and your operations better is what their strength is. So does anyone need customized softwares for your organizations? IT softwares, yeah, Dipankar needs it. Okay, Dipankar is going to connect with you, Ajish.
Okay. Okay, okay.
Anyone else who needs it or knows someone who would need it is equally relevant to have. Okay, no worries. Ashok Mehta, would you like to introduce yourself next?
Well, I'm a surgeon and I specialize in cancer surgery. And I'm practicing in Mumbai at the Nanavati Hospital. I was formerly at the Tata Memorial Hospital for almost 30 years. I just strayed into this group thanks to Mr. Hariharan. Well, I have nothing to sell, but I'm one of the consultants. And if anyone has any problem, surgical or with cancer, you can always contact me. I can always give my telephone number, which I can write, and email address. In case if you need, I can be of a great help to save any life. Thank you.
Wow, such a noble thing.
Great to have you with us, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And do share, Gaurav, if you can share our WhatsApp group link for Entrepreneur Connect. I invite everyone who's new here today to join our WhatsApp group. We have a members only group. Everything that we exchange today will be shared on that group, and you will have that as reference throughout the week. But yeah, please use the chat as well. Lovely, that's amazing. So anyone suffering from cancer need to connect with Mr. Ashok? Share. Anyone you know yourself or anyone who could use that help. You should ideally, you never know what comes out, you know, you want to double check, reference check, whatever is going on in terms of treatment. Any hands are getting raised who can connect with him or leave him a number for the week? Rajamani sir, okay. Beautiful. Okay, great.
I'm putting my telephone number and email address on the chat.
So Rajamani sir, you can take that contact and share it with your connections.
When we are planning to do the medical camp, maybe a doctor can do it from online also.
Great. Rajamani sir, why don't you introduce yourself next?
Yes, Mr.
Oh, myself. Okay. I am Dr. Raj. Basically, I am very much interested to do the mentoring and coaching and training. At present, I have got very good, interesting one. My friend's company in Malaysia, they started a 5G company. 5G company is a very big one for the 15 billion company. So they need a lot of resources. So if anyone knows about the 5G resources and the transformations or digital analysis or business analysis connected to the 5G, maybe they can contact me immediately because we are collecting all the resources, CVs, and the business profile and everything. So this will be a very big business for all of us. So 15 billion ringgit means it may come around 7 to 8 billion US dollar company.
Wow, that's brilliant. So
I'll share it 2 connects.
Okay,
I'll share it 2 connects.
Brilliant.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ajish Santoshji also, okay.
Maybe Jay Prakash also.
Okay,
Hey, yes, Rajamani. I think I will connect you this week to that recruiter which I was talking about.
Yeah, you already
I'll share
mentioned.
his contacts. Yes,
Okay.
we are already connected.
Last week we could not meet Mr. Rajamani. This week we will try to.
Problem. Okay. Any new business connected with the 5G? What kind of business? No problem. You just call us immediately. This one including Alifia for you also, because you are a very good entrepreneur.
Okay.
I want you to come to the technical side.
Fantastic. So great. So we have Harihara, Santosh, Prakash, and I also have physical connect with Mr. Rajamani. So I'm going to keep putting my name until I end up on the Zoom room with him. Great. Amazing. So Mr. Rajamani is very entrepreneurial. He always comes back with brand new opportunities every week. So it's very interesting. We will have Jayashree. Are you ready to go next?
Good morning, everyone. Nice to be back after some time. Okay, I have started a small partnership where I'm what we do is we are connecting banks to people. So we are an aggregator where we are sourcing business for local banks in the UAE. So we have tie-ups with Emirates Islamic Bank, Emirates NBD, and ADCB for sourcing retail products. So if there's any of you or your employees who are looking for any retail products, credit cards, personal loans, it would be great. And also, if you could connect me to finance managers or HR managers in large organizations, that would be really great. Thank you. I also take public speaking courses for kids. So if you know of any kids, up to 10 to 16 years old, please do give me a shout.
Nice, lovely. So does anyone have kids 10 to 16 years old who need public speaking? Can learn from Jayashree? Okay, any banks or any companies that have any finance or HR? Does anyone know any HR or finance managers in any company? Then you can show that contact for Jayashree and then she can do the rest from there. Nobody knows any finance or HR managers in any company?
Jayashree, is it restricted to the UAE region or anywhere?
No, it's restricted to UAE, the banking bit, yes.
All right.
Yeah, so she specializes in UAE banking and she brings it out to people. Okay. Jayashree, you can have a one-on-one with me. I may have some contacts.
Sure. And also, I know, see, everybody knows people in HR and people in finance. And many times you don't want to refer because you don't want your name. It's fine. Just send me a number and I can do it anonymously without your,
And that goes for everybody is everything. So if you don't want your name to come out, you can still share a name and number that you may have ever connected with, but you don't necessarily need to open your name. That's absolutely cool. But you never know what can help someone. And we're here to give and share. Okay. Santoshi, would you like to go next?
Yeah, thank you. As a ritual, as a weekly ritual for me, I will read out my, since I didn't.
And I can read it out now.
Thank you. This is Santosh Kagvate, founder of Total Protection Insurance. We are into protecting people's life, liability, property, and guarantee. We help people to protect their life, liability, property, guarantee so that they can create wealth for themselves, plan higher education and lavish marriages for their sons and daughters, and create retirement solutions for themselves. I can log in policies for life insurance throughout globe. I can globally a helping hand for NRIs, PIOs, and OCI holders. And for general insurance, I am looking for pan-India needy people, and I can log in for general insurance only from India. So this is my brief introduction. I can be a helping hand to NRIs, PIOs, and OCI card holders. Next to the food, clothing, and shelter, the insurance comes the fourth most needed thing. So I think everybody of us and all of our friends need it. Since it's a subject of solicitation, I have to keep on reminding people that it's the fourth most important, most needed thing. Thank you very much.
Okay, brilliant. So does anyone need life insurance anywhere in the world, NRIs, especially from Tata AIG that he supports, or general insurance in India? Rajamani sir?
I will get in touch.
Yeah.
I want to speak to him. What kind of insurance agencies, how much they are promising, how much they are delivering, how much they are doing a lot of nonsense also. So I want to get some kind of clarifications, nothing else.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yes, I just have one point with Santosh. Whenever I'm in Mumbai next, I will request one nice picture with me standing next to Santosh, because when he says protection, and I'm going to change my DP with him, and nobody is going to dare come next to me with his robust and impressive look. This is itself a protection in itself. It's beautiful.
Thanks a lot.
Me too.
You need image
Let me
makeovers,
come Mumbai.
everyone.
I will also join with Dipankar.
Jayashree madam would like to have a one-to-one meeting with me. Jayashree madam.
Yes, I will connect with you. I'll connect with you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Santosh brothers, if you come to Dubai, I will also be interested with a picture with you.
Don't need to come anyway, guys. Get on a Zoom call.
I
Get
mean,
on a Zoom call. Put the 2 videos next to each other. Take a screenshot. You're done. Better quality.
If Shagufta madam would have been listening it, I mean, she would have helped me to make my image better and better, you know.
All
Since
right, thank you.
people are looking for selfies. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Sanjeev Gupta, would you like to, does anyone have a contact for Mr. Santosh? Anyone want to raise a hand? We already have done that, right? Okay, fine. So we have Rajamani, Jayashree and Dipankar who's going to connect with you. Okay, lovely. Sanjeev Gupta, would you like to introduce yourself? No? Okay, rocking. Taki, are you here? Taki, are you here? Okay. So we've almost finished. Do we have the business introduction still, right? We've got 10 minutes. Bharat, welcome in. We missed you.
My introduction is pending, Alifia.
Dipankar is left. Yes, Dipankar is left. Sorry.
Well, we are in such a business that we are always important, but we are still left, you know.
No, you're important.
Just joking. Good morning, everyone, once again from India. I'm based in a city called Gurgaon, and we are into the space of international logistics and freight management. And we do warehousing, inventory management for all corporates and trading companies and everything globally. Like me, our company's name is Aditrans Logistics. Like our company, we have 140 global locations where we work with for imports, exports, customs, and all requirements. So my asks will be any importers or exporters who are having their cargoes going globally or coming into India, I would like to connect with them. We are a 3.5-year-old or a young company. I would not call it a startup, but yeah, our age is 3.5 years, and we are looking for all kinds of businesses. Thank you once again for this lovely Saturday morning.
Wow, brilliant. Any importers, exporters, anybody involved in any business of Rajamani, sir? Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
So Dipankar, please make sure you're reaching out to Rajamani. The sheet will go into the WhatsApp group anyway. Please make sure we all connect with our contacts that are volunteered to help us. It's our duty to do that. Does anyone else have any import-export experience, or anybody who does that want to connect with Dipankar?
Just to share with you all, last week, me and Bharat, we already had a very good call, and we are trying to synergize.
Excellent. That's brilliant.
And thanks on the same platform.
Okay, lovely. So how Harihara does often, right? So we can all have our pictures. Whenever you do one-on-ones, do put your pictures into the WhatsApp group. So it will encourage the others to do as well. So that's something we can start doing as well. So whenever anyone has a WhatsApp, has a Zoom one-on-one, because we're over borders, you can put your pictures into the WhatsApp group as well. So brilliant. So Bharat, let's quickly have a 1-minute introduction, 30-second introduction, so that we can do the business session.
Time difference here, and I was in a contest. That is why I've joined in late. Thank you, Dipankar, for bringing my name up. It was good. One thing good about Dipankar was that he said, Bharat, forget Zoom. Just let's get on the call. I was trying to fix up with him for 2 weeks. So if people cannot take one-to-one pictures, do get the business done. That is more important. Another shout out to our friend Santosh. The way he started with me, we had a one-to-one, and the first question he asked me, Bharat, how can I help you? And it made my day. I wanted to give back to him. Santosh, a big shout out for you. I am the last day. Yes, you were good, and I've already given you a query. So let us hope that something works out for you.
Yeah, let your reports come and we will go.
Yeah, no problem. That we can discuss separately on one-to-one.
Yes.
There are 2 more people who had wanted to contact to me. I have been trying to reach them out. I would today take this opportunity to support our host and the organizers that the whole event can only prosper once we will reciprocate in that same spirit. So for my ask for today is because it's my first Founders Toastmaster demo meeting, next meeting. So anyone wants to learn about Toastmaster, public speaking, leadership, better communication, Alifia, everyone is teaching you all the sales coaching or something, but you have to have the confidence to speak. Come to me for join my Founders Toastmaster first demo meeting free of charge this Wednesday, 8 to 9 Hong Kong time. Anyone wants my contact can ask Alifia. Santosh has already volunteered to join that meeting. Alifia is also joining that meeting. Any other guys? Dipankar, I can see raising his hand. Anyone? Yes, I can see Rajamani sir also. We have tried Rajamani ji also. We have already extended some chat. We did not have the one-to-one yet,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
we will have in the coming week for sure. With this, hand you over back to you, Ashok ji. Welcome to the meeting next.
Awesome.
Wednesday.
So we had Kashif, Ashok, Rajamani sir, and who else?
Ashok Mehta ji.
Ashok Mehta, I got it. Kashif, I got. Ajish said it. Okay. Okay. I
Yes,
hope I got all the names. I know a lot of people raise hand. Dipankar also. Okay. Lovely. So do put your details in the chat so we can all join
Okay.
for the first founders. And Toastmaster meetings are always free, so you guys can always attend even more in the future as well. But of course, it's a demo meeting. Brilliant. Thank you all for sharing. I will summarize in the end, but let me quickly give the stage to Harihara, who is going to present his business today for us. So what we have is we will do a small business introduction section every week so that all of us can get to know the depths of the business better, so that it's easier for us to give references and we have better trust and faith so that we can be more convincing when we share a lead to our friends and other colleagues that we know. So we will, whoever is coming regularly will get a 5-minute business session where you can introduce your business just to the rest of the members. Harihara, go ahead. You're on mute. Okay.
Yeah. Is the slide visible?
Yeah, and we're all hungry.
Yeah. So, well, good morning, friends. My name is Harihar Sharma, and I represent my firm called as Bhavani Shankar Impex, and the brand that I represent is called as Handyman Multigrain Pops. We are basically that whatever is tasty is not healthy, whatever is healthy is not tasty. So we have come up with the slogan, great taste, less guilt. Okay. So we want to be across the globe where healthy snacks are sold, and the speed of expansion is where we are looking at. So we came up with this one slogan: don't eat less, eat right. But what if the right food was also tasty? So we have come up with this product, which you can see here, final finished product, and the machine that makes it here. We'll go about how this business has evolved. So basically, today, if you see across the globe, most of the snacks that are made out of gram flour or cake flour and deep fried in oil, made by hands, and most of the time some preservative or chemicals are added. This translates into high cholesterol, sugar levels, trans fat levels, okay, and it affects the hygiene and the health of people. So we have come out with a product. What is our product? We are called as live snacking. What is live snacking? Basically, just to understand that when a customer stands in front of you, we put the grains right in front of them, we bake it in front of them, pack it in front of them, and serve them right in front of them. That's the first thing. That's called as live snacking, number one. What is our product promise? We are a zero oil, zero sugar, zero cholesterol, zero trans fat, zero preservatives. 100% food, 5 calories per serving, freshly popped, okay, fully automatic machines. What do we promise? Any child from 8 months to a 90-year-old person without teeth can have this product. So as good as that. How do we make this? So we have multiple grains, which we bake it at a temperature of 280 degrees. Like in popcorn, you see hot air is pumped in. So in this also hot air is pumped in, and then it forms a pop. Pop is 6 inches in shape, something like a roti shape. This is not a papad, this is not a khakra. So many people have this thing that it is a papad or khakra. It is neither of them. So what are we made out of? We are made out of the multiple grains. So just for summarizing, so it's like jawar, we call it a sorghum, bajra, the pearl millet, nagli, the finger millet, which we call it as ragi is another popular name. Flax seeds we use, oats, rice and wheat. So these are the grains that we use. So what do? We have flavors. So when we say flavors, we're not adding any kind of preservative in it. When we say jeera or ajwain, we add the whole jeera, the whole ajwain. When we say garlic, we use dried garlic flakes. So we don't add some powder into any of our product. So these are the other things. This here we do seasoning powder, and this is basically for targeted at the younger population who needs some kind of flavors to the healthy snacks. So this is what it is. Basically, it has got a shelf life of 6 months, and you can add any kind of topping on this to create some new dish like we do on a pizza base. We can create dishes. This is one of the thing that they have created. So let's understand what is in it for you. Basically, snacks when people have, they look in today, when they go out to the market, they look in for the ingredients, nutrition value, flavors, and calories. So people have become conscious when they buy products. In the snacks, we are currently based at Nasik. We have a live snacking center at Big Bazaar Nasik, where we have a machine installed there, and live we make it and sell. This is our first franchisee that we start bootstrap. We started this. The second one we started at Metro Cash and Carry, Tapon. So these are 2 live snacking centers which we created franchisee pre-lockdown, and we have already sold them out. And we were planning to expand, and that's when COVID has come, and we had to go into packaged kind of a business. So what's my current business plan? We have franchisee business, national and international, where we look at expansion, distribution, pan world. We are looking at distribution, and e-commerce website. That is, we are already there on Flipkart and Amazon. So we are also looking for white label partners. Anyone wants to create this in their brand name? Yes, we are there to tie up to be their backend partner. We would also like to tie up with distributors in the institution segment, cinemas and all airlines. We can have customized branding. So basically, we are $1, $1.5 pricing, 7 pops per minute, 12-hour runtime, single phase power consumption. There are 2 different machines. So what do we do basically in a franchisee? We offer you a plug and play model, right from the machine, the training, the franchisee, the ERP software, CRM software, and startup kit, and right from the space. So everything is offered like a plug and play, and round the year the business can happen. Business comes through malls. So the malls, you always have a footfall which gets into conversion. In the distribution, this is where the product can be sold in key accounts, sweet shops, cake shops, bakery shops, kirana shops, anything like a 7-Eleven, Carrefour. These are the other places for you all to understand easier. Airports, hospital canteens, cafeterias where healthy snacks are seen today, railway stations and bus stations, school canteens, college canteens, university canteens, cinema theaters, gifting segment. These are the segments where this product can be sold, including CSD. So we use social media completely to have a brand awareness, and also YouTube and other things that influence the business. What we are looking today is looking for references for franchisees for distribution, and to be even a freelancer for our business without investing any kind of money to be a part of our distribution hub. So there is plans. You can connect on one-to-one with me. So that's me behind the business. So I'm Harihar Sharma. Along with me, I have Kiran Sagore, who's a part of my business, who is a CA, ICWA, CS, and MBA Finance. He is my financial vertical head. Parag Khedkar from IIT Powai, 6 Sigma Black Belt, 24 patents to his credit. He is the man behind my machine, reverse engineering of the machine. And we have a food technology in-house. We are also looking for investors who want to be a part of our business, who want to be not a sleeping partner, but an active part of our business, could be a part of this business venture. It's a bootstrap single today proprietorship form, but we would like to look into partners who would like to come with online with us on board. That's about me, Harihar Sharma. My details are there in the chat box. Do connect with me and do refer me to anyone who you feel would benefit from this. Even into shipping and logistics, for example, the people who are doing shipping and logistics have a lot of connects with importers who import food products across the globe. You could connect me to those people who export from India to other countries. And they would be the right connect where I could connect and send my products along with their products. Thank you. Any doubts on this, you can ask me. I'm open for questions, if any. Over to you, Alifia.
Brilliant. Thanks, Harihara, to keep it nice and crisp. The presentation, just like your products. And if there's any questions, I hope we've got a deeper insight about what he does so that we can reference him better to all the partners that we introduce them to. The chat is still open. There's a whole lot of information on it. If you need numbers to take, please take them. But I would encourage you all to put them into the Entrepreneur Connect chat as well. So that that's more permanent. And anybody who needs to go back to those messages can go back to the WhatsApp group and get the contact. So do join into the Entrepreneur Connect members group chat. I'm putting that again into the chat box. And we're at 9. So are there any questions for today, or we can sign off and see you again next Saturday?
I have a question of you, Alifia.
Okay. Yes, Bharat?
Oh, sorry. There's someone whose contact name I want, that is the perfume guy. I have been asking you on WhatsApp. I think you have been skipping it. So I don't know. Please do that. That is important.
Done. I will. So the good, better, nicer way could also be if you put it into the group. Maybe someone or the other will reply. I just have a little backlog on my WhatsApp sometimes, but I will.
If I would have remembered his name, I would have done that.
Okay. Okay. Done. No, I'll help you out with that. Okay. Lovely. Okay. So thank you all for joining, and we will see you all next week. If you all need to copy anything from the chat box, do it now. I'm looking for Mr. Ashok's number myself.
I'll share it with you.
Yeah. I want to give it to one of my friends who is suffering from cancer.
He has also posted in the chat box, but additionally, Alifia, I will share it with you on your personal one.
Right. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I found it.
Ashok Mehta's number, I'll give it to you.
Got it. Yeah. Great. Excellent. I found it.
You can share it with your friend who is suffering from cancer.
Yeah, will do.
So
excellent.
Yeah. Thank
you, everyone. And we will see you all next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.